Hey everyone, welcome back to Heal My Cosmos. I'm Jenilee, and I'm here to discuss my thoughts on the upcoming Libra full moon that is happening on April 1st, 2026 at 12 degrees of Libra at 8:12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So every full moon is a release point, an opportunity to consciously invite balance to where we are experiencing extremes in our lives. This particular full moon is in the sign that calls us into our relationship with balance itself. First and foremost, it's the sign of Libra, which is a cardinal air sign. Cardinal symbolizes that the sign is a leadership sign that is meant to initiate something. Libra, in its healthiest expression, calls us into embodying the balance between focus on self and focus on others, and not losing sight of our own needs in the habit of making every effort about the needs of others. Libra, being an air sign, reminds us that our power lies in our willingness to communicate our needs to others, as well as checking in with others about their needs and reflecting that we understand them. Whenever we're curious about where we may be out of balance, we can simply look to the polarity sign. And in this case, Libra's polarity sign is Aries. Every full moon, the sun is in the polarity sign of the moon. So we have the sun in Aries at the same 12 degree point as the full moon in Libra. Aries is a cardinal fire sign. It expresses leadership by boldly announcing and moving forward on what it wants and desires. Aries isn't afraid to light the first match and get that fire started, which often inspires others to get involved. Aries can learn from Libra when it finds itself in tunnel vision to look up and see others and perhaps engage in conversation where he might learn the leaks in his plan and begin to see the we in the place of the me. Aries charges forward without hesitation, while Libra always hesitates to read the room and make a choice that takes others into account. Libra has to learn from Aries that not every decision is meant to be based on others. Some decisions are meant to be made with the self without checking in with anyone else at all. This is a full moon where we will feel perhaps a strong desire to tend to and check in with others while also just wanting to forget them and be selfish for once. The sun in Aries is not our only planet in Aries during the full moon, while the moon is indeed our only planet in Libra. In Aries, we have the Sun, Saturn, Neptune, as well as Chiron. The Sun has just come out of a conjunction with Saturn in Aries, and before that, Neptune in Aries. The Sun moved across these outer planets to be forever changed. The Sun is now filled with a more grounded and spiritually guided understanding of its purpose in Aries, to ensure that we manage our drive and go-getter energy with responsibility to the future, as well as a clear focus on a clear dream that ultimately contributes to the collective dream. The dream that we all came here at this time to the earth to be a part of, something bigger than each of us. Something that couldn't come to fruition without each of us doing our part. That outer planet, Saturn, is making a beautiful sextile or an opportunity aspect to an additional outer planet, Pluto in Aquarius, during this full moon. This sextile is a real powerhouse. Both Saturn and Pluto are what I call no-nonsense planets. They both are 100% aware that they have a job to do and do not stray from that responsibility as they take the work they are doing very seriously. A sextile is known as an opportunity aspect. Both planets and those they are working with have to consent to taking that opportunity to work together. These planets very much want to take the opportunities available to them to move the needle on the impactful work that they're doing. It's just up to us to maximize the opportunity in our own lives. That Pluto is in a fixed air sign, Aquarius, and it's forming a wide orb trine to that full moon in Libra, as they are both air signs. Trines are supportive aspects, and in an air sign with the full moon involved, it symbolizes an opening to set a new standard for communication. Not just communication in our interpersonal relationships, but also within the collective. Pluto in Aquarius takes the conversation to a large-scale conversation between groups of people, and the full moon in Libra invites us into a very diplomatic approach. The ruler of the sign the full moon is in is the ruler of the full moon chart. In this case, Venus is the ruler. The planet Venus during this full moon is in the sign that it naturally rules, Taurus, the other sign that it naturally rules. So it rules both Libra and Taurus. Venus in Taurus reminds us that regardless of what is going on out there in the world, we must remember to value and prioritize our peace. With both the moon and Venus in Venus-ruled signs, we have access to peace as a conscious choice more than ever, and our choices will ripple out and set a standard for others to witness and either choose for themselves or not. We all have free will, and with all of the planets in Aries, we must remember that we get to use our will to choose peace above war. The sun in Aries is also forming a fire trine with dark moon Lilith in Sagittarius during the full moon. The sun is our life force energy in the present moment, while dark moon Lilith is the furthest point from the moon, representing our darkness and our sacred rage. These two in a trine are inviting us into a more empowering self-narrative around what our anger has always been about. It could trigger our awareness of how the beliefs of others have impacted us, especially the ways in which those beliefs were presented to us. This trine wants us to find an outlet for our anger, such as storytelling, spoken word, poetry, or just opening ourselves up to a corrective experience, even if what has happened in our past has stopped us before. We have additional support to do this as the planet Mercury that rules communication is in the mutable water sign of Pisces, forming a trine to our blessing bestower planet, Jupiter, in the cardinal water sign of Cancer. So this is a water trine. Mercury also connecting us to a narrative we learned as children, and in Pisces, it's not meant to go any further with us. Jupiter in Cancer is like that friend that you go to when you need a good reframe and pick-me-up. We have so much support to let that old story go with this full moon. We must choose it by doing something intentional with the energy and choosing an outlet for it. We must not let the indecisive energy of the Libra full moon take over. We must try the first thing that comes to mind and not overthink it. Put options in a hat and choose one, and then use all the Aries energy to be like Nike and just do it. So that is our full moon in Libra forecast. I will be preparing a guided meditation and energy release before the full moon in Libra and posting that in the next couple of days. So be on the lookout for that. If you are not at this time a paid subscriber, please consider it. It's $8 a month, and you get both full moon and new moon guided meditation and energy release videos. So you're getting 2 times a month energy healing as well as guided meditation to help you align with the moon cycle and the energies that all of these planets are trying to facilitate within you. And so you get those things bi-monthly, and then you get whatever else I decide or feel inspired to provide or show up in, as well as half off any one-on-one session with me. So if you're interested in having your own astrology reading or healing session with me, this is a great way to cut that price in half and be paying that $8 a month to get yourself some additional support bi-monthly. So if you enjoyed this video, if you took something from it, please share it with whoever you feel like might resonate with it, might benefit from it. And I look forward to seeing you again soon in another Substack interaction or anywhere on this internet plane that I show up. I am excited that you're on this journey with me, and I will be going live the night before the Libra full moon with an astrologer friend of mine. So I'm very excited about that. So definitely look for us. So it's the night before the full moon. So that would be the last day of March. So that's March 31st, Tuesday, March 31st. And we will be going live around 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So please adjust to your own time location. But we would love to see you. We're going to be discussing the Libra full moon and what it means for us, and just chatting up as friends and astrologers. So I hope to see you then. And again, keep an eye out for my guided meditation and energy release. It's a great way to support yourself. It's a great form of self-care to support yourself through these very chaotic and intense times, to be alive in these human bodies, having these spiritual experiences. So thank you again for joining me, and I will see you soon.